What's up? This is the F Tier Podcast. Say what's up.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
He didn't hit the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did not hit the fucking mic. That one was intentional.
He hit the mic. We're here talking about the worst trilogy of all time.
Yep, the Star Wars prequel.
And that's... Do you actually believe the Star Wars prequels are the worst trilogy of all time?
No, there's definitely got to be worse out there, but that's pretty bad, I think.
You mean to tell me that 50 Shades of Grey is better than
Yes.
including Revenge of the Sith?
50 Shades of Grey, more like 50 Shades of Great.
Sure, buddy. There's not a single one of these movies that I gave above a 1 star. Oh, we'll talk about them. We watched the 50 Shades of Grey movies. He made me.
No, come on.
We watched the first one, and then I said I did not want to watch the other two, and then you made me watch the other two.
Because you can't just end a series off on a cliffhanger.
With this movie series, I think we can. I think we should have, because
well, we didn't.
It was a waste of 6 hours of my life.
I would not say the same. I would watch the movies again.
I bet you would.
We'd watch the movies again.
I would not. I would rather tie my balls to a moving train and get them ripped from my body than watch these movies again. These are bad. These are really bad.
I'd tie your balls to a moving train just to watch those movies again.
That's a crazy statement. But today we are going to talk about the franchise. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Spotify, I don't know what's going on. Okay, that just randomly happened. All right. If you're
Hold on.
If you do.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and now it's got a little bubble. Yeah. Do the like thing. Also, if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Music, follow. You might know us from, if you're one of our 3 subscribers from the B Tier podcast. We started a podcast, put 2 episodes out. Here on the F Tier podcast, can you stop?
Sorry.
Here on the F Tier podcast, we're going to talk about bad movies. We're starting with 50 Shades of Grey, which might be the worst of bad movies.
Oh, come on.
But we're going to be watching the Ginger Dead Man franchise. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Are you on a scale of 1 to 10 to watch the Ginger Dead Man franchise?
Dude, I am so excited. I give it like an 8. That's how excited I am.
I'm not. Those movies were on the year I was born.
Hold on. If we could rank how excited we're on a scale of Christmas to St. Patrick's Day, you know.
St. Patrick's Day being not excited?
Yeah, not.
But I always am excited for St. Patrick's Day.
Why?
Because I like pinching people. Christmas to Valentine's Day because I'm single. Is Valentine's Day even worth it?
No, it's not even a holiday.
Okay, because I've never even had a Valentine's Day where I was in a relationship.
If only banks get off on that holiday, you know it's not a real holiday. Banks get off for the stupidest holidays.
That's true. They get off for freaking March the 4th or May the 4th be with you day. Anyways, do all that. We're going to talk about the 50 Shades of Grey, the franchise. Let's start with the first movie. Heading into this movie, were you excited?
I was so excited.
I was not.
First words we both said was, boo, skip to the sex.
And then it got to the sex.
And then we would never left.
It got to the sex, and I wish we got to the normal stuff again.
Yeah, it was all sex.
Now, we might say these movies are great. We might joke here and there, but let's be 100% honest for a second. This movie's dog shit.
But the storyline, once you skip past the sex.
But I think we both enjoyed the last 2 more than this movie.
Yeah,
the first one was awful.
Yeah, I know. Let's start from the beginning, shall we?
Right. The 2 people in the relationship. We got Dakota Johnson and some other dude. I don't remember his name. All I know is he's an absolute specimen of a man. I strive to be like him in my relationships. Yeah. I'm already building a red room of pain in the other room right now. Like, it's already happening, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Red.
You can't use that to stop me. Didn't he in one of the movies, didn't she say red and he just didn't stop?
Yeah, he didn't stop for like couple minutes.
Couple pumps.
Punish, yeah, but a couple pumps.
Low key, put me in that room. I'm not lasting as long as he is. Like, let's be for real.
Yeah.
Let's be for real. But the relationship, do you like the relationship?
If we think about it from the movie perspective, it should have never even happened had her friend just not been sick.
Exactly. Also, he deserves better.
He does. Oh my god,
dude, she is such a bitch in this movie.
Yeah,
like it's unreal. Yeah. Like he's all like, "Oh, I bought you a car and got you a brand new cell phone."
R8 of all cars.
Exactly. And this girl is like, "Oh no, I just don't want to go to your red room of pain."
I like my Volkswagen Beetle better, dude.
Yeah, man. I'll take my fucking bicycle over the R8 because I don't want to get whipped for a couple minutes.
You remember when she was like getting pressed by one of her friends to like kiss her and stuff and take her home with him, and then he came in and he was like, "Stop it!" She said, "Stop."
You mean her best friend in the beginning of the movie that we only see once throughout this entire franchise?
Yeah. No, we see him in the third movie.
Oh yeah, he's just like there.
He's just like a background. Like, oh, you wanted to see your friends? Here's a vacation for your friends.
The fact that Christian Grey, an absolute beast of a man, is getting with Anastasia Steele, Dakota Johnson, who's not even hot. Like, let's be for real.
Whoa.
She's mid.
No.
I've seen her naked more times than I wanted to.
No. Because if you look at it, she had a butt double.
Did she?
Yeah, her butt might be even
You did your research.
I did do my research.
It's crazy.
He's actually a male model. He's not even
I know.
Like
these are the only 3 movies he's in.
Yeah, he's not even known for his acting. He's known for his...
I gotta go find him on the internet somewhere, man. I mean,
yeah.
I strive to be like him. I strive to physically abuse women. That's a joke. But all jokes aside, no, this guy's kind of a piece of dirt.
No, you know
He's
what?
a terrible guy.
You know what? If we think about it, though, he did give her a pretty good compliment.
Yeah, she cuts rope.
And it was pretty impressive.
It was pretty impressive. That's the equivalent of me eating ice cream and him telling me it's impressive.
Yeah.
Or me at Subway making a Subway sandwich and him being like, "Ooh, that's impressive.
Yeah, good
Can
job.
we have sex now?"
You could do your...
And after that absolutely amazing compliment, she waits another freaking hour to even do anything with him, which is crazy.
Although at the beginning I had no idea going into this movie what it was about. I just knew it was sex. I did not know it was BDSM, but now I know, and it's epic.
Do you wish it was not BDSM?
No. BDSM.
I do. We'll talk about the third movie.
Anyways, more on the first movie. I'd say that the character development was only one emotion for each of them.
And what would those emotions be? Let me guess. Horny.
No. Anastasia Steele, pissed off 24/7.
Dude, like you said, she buys him a car.
Oh yeah.
And a brand new cell. She was using a flip phone, and he buys her a freaking iPhone.
And then a laptop.
Oh yeah.
And then an Audi R8.
And all he wants is to beat her up a little bit. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Listen, from my perspective, I agree. But from a feminist...
You still agree?
Yeah, I still agree.
Look, if Christian Grey... All I'm saying, if Christian Grey walked up to me and bought me a new phone and a laptop, I'm getting strapped to that table, I'm getting whipped all night,
I will
baby.
Never say red. Just imagine
Never.
what's in for me, like, if I don't say red. He might give me a house.
I mean...
Oh, wait.
He did in the third movie!
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Because... For some reason, she all of a sudden. Now we're getting ahead of ourselves here. So they meet. They're. What? Wait. What was Christian Grey's emotion?
His was a different sort of pissed off all the time. His was like, I'm blue balled, so I'm gonna impress her by beating up all her friends and all that shit. That's
true. So after they meet, we go on through a lot of stuff. The thing about this first movie and why it's the worst out of all of the 3 is nothing fucking happens. Yeah. There's not a single thing that happens in this movie. They meet, and it takes like an hour to get to the sex, and then once we get to the sex, it's just sex. That's it. That's all the movie is.
Yeah.
And there's no plot. Was there even like a villain in the end of the movie?
Oh.
There was
something.
No,
it was just Anastasia Steele being a bitch.
Oh. Of course.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap up the first movie.
So at the end of the movie, for some reason, they're having this conversation, right? This
I don't even remember how it happened.
I don't remember half of this movie.
I was completely blacked out on this one.
Me too. This movie makes no sense. At the end of the movie, she's all like, "Oh, I find out that you like hitting women in like the Red Room of Pain," and this guy goes, "It's the way I am."
Yeah, she's like, "Show me the way you are. Like, display it." In full affection.
And he does.
Yeah.
And, of course, because she's Anastasia fucking Steele, she gets all mad at him at the end of the movie. Yep. She gets whipped 10 times, and then she storms off in the rain.
Yeah. No. She goes out into the elevator, and the movie ends.
Oh, yeah.
Anastasia, Christian, and then, boom, fade to black. And that's why we watched the second movie.
Absolute cinema. Best film of all time.
Yeah.
Now, I personally could not give a damn what happens in the second movie. He made me watch the second and third movie. This movie's bad. Like, being a critic here, like, nothing happens in the movie.
No. In the second movie?
No, the first movie.
Oh, first movie. Yeah.
In the first movie, nothing happens.
What are you talking about? There was a lot of sex in the first
That's
movie.
it.
No, just kidding.
They meet each other, they have sex, they get mad. That's the end of the movie. That's the movie.
Well, we find out she's a virgin, and Christian Grey's beat up 13 women in that room.
She's a virgin, so they have nice sex. Mm-hmm. And then they have nice sex for another 20 minutes.
Vanilla sex, which he wasn't okay with.
I'm not okay with that either. If I'm watching 50 Shades of Grey, I'm skipping straight to the BDSM. Am I right, baby?
Yeah.
What? I didn't call you baby. I said, am I right, baby, is like a certain thing.
Nah, fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm just going to edit that part out.
Okay. Anyways.
But, yeah. Go ahead.
On to the second movie.
First off, on a scale of 1...
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to do 1 to 10 or 1 to 5?
1 to 10.
1 to 10.
It's more vast.
What would you give this?
9.5.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding. It wasn't absolutely atrocious, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10.
Now, at the end of this podcast, we are going to rank the movies.
It could have been worse. There could have been a random helicopter crash that isn't explained until the third movie. On to the
Anyways,
second one.
At the end of this podcast, we're going to rank the 3 movies. This is by far the worst. I'm going to give it a half of 1 out of 10. This movie is bad. This might be the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm not even lying.
God.
There's not a single moment of this movie where I was invested. Nothing happens. This movie's terrible.
Yeah, we wanted the sex, and then we got the sex.
After like the first
the story, and we did not get the story.
After the first 6 sex scenes, I was about over it. But don't worry, we had 13 more to watch.
6 sex scenes?
Yeah, it was a little bit fun.
It took him 6 to finally get bored of it.
What can I say? All right, the second movie.
Okay, so the second movie starts off, I think, only a day after the breakup. And this movie is so fast. It was so fast.
Do you like this one better than the first or not?
Yes, I do,
it's
but
by far better.
Weird bullshit scattered around the movie that I do not like.
So the movie starts off by instantly fixing the problem from the first movie.
10 minutes.
10 minutes they get back together.
Yes.
This dude walks up to her and he's like, "Hey, babe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a freaking piece of crap."
Yeah, and then he gives her how much? 24,000? No, wait. Wait. There's a No. I don't remember.
He gives her a lot.
No, it's 24,000. I just don't remember if it was a random reason or it was because the R8 was destroyed.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. All right.
The movie's bad. But we fixed the problem from the first movie.
In the first 10 minutes.
So what's the point of this movie?
She graduates.
Does she graduate in this movie?
She did. She graduated in this movie, and because they were having a altercation, 2 girls in front of her were all like, "Oh, I hear he's really hot. Oh, I bet he's a virgin. I bet he's really good at sex." And then she goes, "I heard he's gay, because that's funny."
I laughed. I didn't laugh. I'm not even going to lie. I don't remember this part because there's about 20 minutes in the middle of the movie where I got on my phone and scrolled on Twitter because this movie was bad.
Yeah, I eventually had to take his phone from him to watch it because we're doing research right now.
This movie, I will say it got a little bit better as it went along. Like, this movie at least has a little bit more interesting things that happen.
Yeah, Anastasia almost gets raped.
Oh, I forgot about that part. She's standing in her office and this...
No. She's the secretary, and the boss asked her to come in after hours, after everyone was already gone. And he was all like, oh, you like Christian Grey's wiener? Well, I make girls come. Those were his words. I'll make you come fast. How about that?
The crazy thing about this is this dude was completely normal. And all of a sudden, in like a 3-minute time span, he's all of a sudden a pedophile.
It was because Christian Grey bought the whole
company.
Yeah, he
bought
that company, and he was super pissed at that.
Because he's an absolute beast of a man.
Yeah, dude.
I love Christian Grey.
I do too. After this entire trilogy, I thought, you know what? She's a dick because he gave her everything, and she just didn't appreciate it. She was even pissed. She was like, I will not... I don't want to work for you because I'm only going to get my position because of you. Hey, how about you just take the position either way because of him or not? Here's the thing. It doesn't matter. Shut your fucking mouth. And that's... Either way, Christian's going to stuff something in there, so...
Well, now, I don't even think...
Yeah.
Wow! That just registered with me what you said.
Yeah.
I think it's just women in general. I mean, always just being like, I know it's crazy to say on podcasts that's going on the internet, but like, they don't want men to be giving them anything because they want to be big, strong women. But at a point, if he's giving you a car, a phone, millions of dollars, you just shut your mouth and you just take it.
Yeah.
Like, you do whatever he says.
Unless he tells you to open your mouth and take it. But...
Which I'm pretty sure he said a couple times in these movies.
I'm sure he did. I think, though, out of the whole movie, we saw anal before we saw mouth stuff. So
that's true. There's a scene in this movie where they're going to this party, and he just pulls out of a drawer a string of anal beads, and he's like, hey! And then she sits down, and she's like, ooh, it feels so good. So they leave the party early. Guess what? It's butt sex.
Yep.
Isn't it so fun?
Oh, what's that in the top right drawer? And then after that...
I also keep anal beads in my top right drawer after watching this movie.
After that, what happened was it was his birthday. And she didn't know how old he was. And they went to a masquerade party for it. No. They didn't do the masquerade. Nor did they. They did.
I don't remember.
They did a masquerade. And so she... bid that $24,000 that he gave her on a private vacation. And so that happened, and then he took her to another secret hideout. By the way, he's got like 500 secret hideouts.
This guy could be Batman.
Yeah, he could be. He probably is.
Probably.
I mean, did you see the weapons in that red room?
Dude. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean...
This guy's got batarangs just shoving them up her butt. Here. She's dead on the ground. Take it.
I don't hear red. I see red, but I don't hear it.
This is terrible. That's terrible.
But anyway, so they do the birthday thing, and then he whips out a ring. And he says, will you marry me? And she says, fuck you.
Dude, speaking of fuck you, we forgot about the best line in this entire franchise. I don't have sex. I fuck hard. I forgot about this part until this very moment.
Yeah.
Because this guy is an absolute stud.
Yeah.
This guy's who I want to be. I want to be him.
I want to fuck hard. But anyways... she doesn't answer him because she's a piece of shit.
Of course.
And so...
it's Anastasia Steele.
So they go back home, and then he goes, God damn it. And he throws a chair across the room. And he goes...
The more you talk, the more I realize I wasn't paying attention during this movie at all. I forgot about all of this.
Yeah. Well, anyways, he throws a chair, and he goes, got a business meeting, babe. And... by the way, from the first movie and the second movie, we find out that he has a pilot's license. How, when you're 24 years old, can you run a business, get a helicopter's license, have a red room of pain available at any minute, several properties, know how to use a boat, drive a boat, whatever, know how to fly a plane, and they fly a plane twice. At the beginning of the second movie, she doesn't tell him about a trip she's taking to see her mom, so he just shows the fuck up, and he's like, "Sup, bitch? Me, you, we go fly now." So they fly a plane into the sunset while a really popular song plays, and he was all like, "This is where this fucking song comes from? Are you kidding me?"
Dude, I hated that song. I don't even remember what the song was. I think it's like "Fly Away." I don't know.
Sung by a woman.
Exactly. Something that like you teenage girls have heard 1,000 times without watching this fucking movie. Yeah. Lucky you.
But
you're forgetting about. We forgot to mention Christian Grey has a relationship with a random old lady. When he was a kid,
it's his aunt.
His aunt, yeah. His aunt taught him to, have sex. When he was like...
No. How to fuck.
Hard. Dude. So apparently this guy was sexually molested as a kid.
By his aunt.
And this guy's like... And Anna, the entire franchise is like, she's bad. She molested you. The one time I agree with Anna, and this dude's just like, she's my aunt. So like... You think that throughout these movies, she's going to get in trouble at the end. No. She's completely okay throughout the entire franchise.
She gets smacked one time.
Did she even show up in the third movie? I don't think so. I cannot remember.
Yeah, she did. Because,
she did?
No, it was the second movie when he took her to get her hair done. And it was at the aunt's shop. She was like, "What the fuck's wrong with you? That woman molested you and shit like that."
She's got a point.
She does have a point.
For once in her bitch life.
But anyways, Christian Grey is all like, "Oh, I'm gotta go on this meeting." So he gets in his fucking helicopter.
Before that, you forgot about the other plot line, which is one of the old girls he used to take to the Red Room of Pain.
Oh, yeah.
Shows up.
In Anastasia's house.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is the best part about the entire franchise. Like... Dude, she walks into her apartment and there's a gunshot. We both jumped. Yeah. This part, for like 5 minutes, I was locked in. I'm like, this movie's great. And then we have a sex scene right after that. I'm like, oh, this
you forget. Christian Grey takes the gun from her and pets her head and then walks away as security still stands there. Which we also got a clip of that whenever Anastasia was almost raped by her boss when Christian was like, "Go get him." So the security guard ran inside. And we see that Christian Grey takes his helicopter to this business meeting, and out of fucking nowhere, it crashes. Something happened. No idea. We don't know. We don't find out till the next fucking movie at the very end of the damn movie.
That's just the icing on the cake.
Yes.
We think, there's conflict. Because, every other conflict was already resolved up to having like 45 minutes left in the movie. Yeah. So there's conflict. Where's Christian Grey? This dude walks...
Hold on. You forgot something.
What did I forget?
Before he walks in and like abrupts everybody's sob, she went out that morning to surprise him with a Seattle keychain that says yes on the back of it. Because,
that's right.
She could buy fucking anything she wants now. But no, she buys a $5 fucking keychain. What a dumb bitch.
I agree. I fully agree.
Oh, Christian Grey, you have everything but a fucking keychain. Fuck you, Anna.
Fuck you, Anna.
Anyways.
But this dude, while everybody's like, "Where's Christian? Is he dead?" He walks through the fucking elevator, walks into the room, and he's like, "What's up, gang? Yeah. I'm right here."
What's everybody fucking crying about?
And so there's like 20 minutes left in the movie, and so far we have the girl with the gun attacking them, the dude that tried to rape Anna, you got him crashing in a helicopter, you got all of these freaking issues, and there's 20 minutes left of the movie. That's all resolved within like 90 minutes.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he walks in and pays no attention to his family. He only pays attention to Anna because Anna's, his blood.
You didn't do anything with nobody else, did you, Anna?
Yeah, they've been through like maybe a month, I think. I think it was actually around like 4 months before they got.
That's true, because there's a time jump in the third movie. All of this stuff happened within like a month.
Yeah, and anyways, Anna gives him the keychain. He's like, a fucking keychain. And then she's like, look at
and
the
then
back.
he grabs her hair and throws her across the room.
Yeah, fucks her in front of the whole family. But anyway.
The aunt joins.
but anyways, he says that it says yes. And what do we get? Sex.
Yay. What do I watch these movies for?
Yeah, and then they celebrate back at the mansion that the family that adopted Kristen is at. And we see another fucking cliffhanger for the third movie where there's a mysterious man with a bloody face and a black eye burning Christian Grey's face out of a family portrait with a cigarette.
Now, let's be clear. He doesn't show back up until probably 3/4 through the third movie.
The third movie has so much shit going on.
Completely forgot about. But before we get to the third movie, what would you give this movie?
This one was better than the first one.
I agree,
but
this one actually
it
has
was
stuff.
Way too fast. So I'd give this a 4.5. So it wasn't way better, but it was better.
So I gave the first movie half of 1 out of 10. This movie at least has some interesting stuff going on. And there's about 20 minutes I zoned out, so at least it was tolerable for a little bit. I'd probably give this movie like a 2.5 out of 10, which is technically way better than the first movie. If I ever had to rewatch one of these movies, it would be the third one because it's like 30 minutes shorter than the other two. But also, like, this one probably has the most interesting stuff going on.
All right, now to the third movie.
Which, is this your personal favorite? Well,
yes.
we'll get to the ranking.
Sorry.
We'll get to the ranking.
Yeah. All right, so the third movie starts off with a very, very long musical piece where they're getting married, and that's the whole thing, and then their honeymoon.
Now,
and then
just so we're clear, they've known each other for 1 month. In that month, he's introduced her to the Red Room of Pain. She lost her virginity. She gets all of this stuff. She's assaulted by her manager. She's threatened with a gun. He disappears in like 2 plane crashes throughout this entire franchise so far. And then they're getting married.
Yes.
In 30 or 31 days.
Big ass red flag.
Yeah.
All right, so anyways.
They're in love.
They could have done 30 minutes of the wedding and the honeymoon. Instead, they fly through that in about 3 minutes, and then we get Christian Grey telling her to put her top back on. And she says, there's nude people everywhere. Hey, Anna, how about you shut your fucking mouth? One, this dude survived a helicopter crash. I'd watch your every stinking move.
This guy is literally God.
Yeah. But this dude, she goes, oh, but there's a bunch of topless women around. And he goes, and you're not one of those sluts, so I bet you put your bikini back on.
What's crazy is it's Dakota Johnson, and she doesn't have a pair of tits to save her life.
Oh, well,
so,
I disagree, but hey.
They're like, mine are bigger. Let's be for real. Mine are bigger, but dude, like, see, we watched these movies, 2 months ago?
Yeah, we watched them a while ago.
I don't even remember. You're gonna have to take it
All
again.
Right.
I remember one part of this movie, and we'll get to this.
The third movie starts with them going on yet another fucking boat ride. Oh, before we go any further, in the second movie, he takes her on a boat ride, and she sees a house that she likes. She's like, I'd love to live there. Well, in this movie, they're finally done with their honeymoon, and they go back to Seattle. And then Christian's treating her like a god. And
she is. She's a god.
She walks downstairs to make herself some breakfast, and the maid is already making it. And she's all like, oh, I can make it. Hey, Anna, shut your fucking mouth. But anyways.
Take a shot every time this guy says, Anna, shut your mouth. Take a shot.
But anyways, she's like, Miss Grey, and she's like, oh, that's weird. Yeah, hey, bitch, shut your fucking mouth. The maid goes, Mrs. Grey, how would you like your eggs? And she's like, oh, that's weird. Yeah, well, maybe it's because you just got married, bitch. But anyways, she's all like, that's weird. And then Christian comes down shirtless, and he's fucking shred. Oh, wait. I forgot to mention a massive a plot hole, that didn't happen to...
Once he came down shirtless, I had a boner.
Yeah. This didn't happen to affect the story at all. At the very beginning of the movie, little tiny Christian Grey is hiding under a table, and a man with a cigarette in his mouth comes, pulls up the top of the table cover, and pulls Christian Grey, and that's the very beginning, and it's never...
When the fuck did this happen? I have no memory of this.
Yeah, well, it never came back, so we're just left to assume, oh, that's how his chest looks like an ashtray.
Oh, yeah, no, they said, like, maybe one sentence that, oh, yeah, my dad used to beat me and burn cigarettes on me, and my aunt sexually assaulted me, and my mom, didn't she kill herself?
I don't know.
Or something like that, but, yeah, that's why he needs to beat women in his Red Room of Pain, because he had an abusive childhood.
Anyways, so now we got Christian Grey coming down the stairs. Hello, Miss Grey. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Miss Grey. Does she, bitch?
All the time.
Of course!
Hey.
She has no character growth throughout this entire trilogy.
Yeah, except, this one we actually get something pretty sad I didn't see coming, but we'll get back to it. Anyways, they go...
Am I supposed to feel bad for Anastasia Steele?
Yes, I felt really bad for her, even though it's pretty ironic.
If she gets shot in the head and dies right in front of her kids that are at the end of this movie, I will feel nothing.
You just spoiled a huge bit of that. Fuck you.
Who cares?
Anyways.
These movies suck ass.
So, he surprises her by taking her on a trip to go see a house. And she's like, oh, this is the house from the from the river. He's like, hell yeah. And so they get inside, and the woman treating Anastasia like shit, because that's, I don't know. And
I would too.
Anastasia says, it's Miss Grey now. And when her husband walks away, obviously. So we find out she's also sassy. I'm glad we got that introduced to us at the very end of the series. But anyways, she looks at her and she's like, you call me Miss Grey now, and whether you like it or not, I'm his husband. Oh, wait. Sorry. Wife. And so...
I wish I was Mr. Grey's husband, too.
Yeah, me too. Anyways, so the woman's all like, I type shit. So they make her house. They do the sketching, and Christian's like, whatever she said goes.
I think she only listened to Anna because Christian would murder her if she didn't.
Yeah. Anyways, Christian goes, here's the keys to the Audi R8. He may have survived a helicopter crash, but if you let him...
I knew exactly where you were going with this.
But letting a woman drive a sports car kind of stretches the line a little bit.
This dude's sitting in the passenger seat while she just jerks the wheel. He's like, whoa, whoa! And she's all like, wee!
Yeah, and then
she hits a curb along the way. Boom, boom,
yeah.
Wee!
I said to him 100 times because somebody started following them. And he's like, put that pedal to the metal. I was like, wow, Christian really hates the fact that he's married to this woman because he wants to die. Anyways. She ends up getting away because her stunt double's a better stunt driver than we thought.
She's also has a better ass.
Yeah. Maybe. We haven't seen it.
I want to.
Yeah, me
Kidding.
Anyways, so they end up getting away with help of one person, and that's the badass himself, Christian Grey security guard. And
he might be better than Christian Grey.
No.
I'm sorry, Christian. I didn't mean it.
Anyways, they get to their penthouse, and they park the car, and then they get out, and they notice that the red Audi R8 that Anastasia is very ungrateful for is completely...
Like everything else.
Yeah, is completely destroyed. Honestly, looking at it, it didn't look that bad. It looks like they threw a bucket of sand or paint on it. I really couldn't tell because, that's an expensive car, and no terrible movie is going to be able to pay for that, considering they probably flopped in the box office.
That's a good question. Hey, Siri. Were the 50 Shades of Grey movies financial success?
Here's 50 Shades of Grey.
Care.
Anyways, so we see that, and they freak out, and they're like, oh, we got to take him to somewhere else. So... Anastasia goes upstairs by herself to go grab some things, not thinking about fucking anything. And they got 2 new security guards. What?
$1.32 billion?
Wow. We might have to delete this episode. This sounds like some moneymaker shit right here.
So the original 50 Shades of Grey movie made $570.8 million. Darker was $381.4 million, and Freed was $327 or $372.
Okay, so they got progressively worse.
But of course, because after you watch the first movie, tons of people didn't want to see Darker, and then once Darker was terrible, they didn't want to see Freed. And I bet the moms going to this movie for the sex walked in, and it wasn't even good sex, and they're like, "Oh, okay, I could just do it at home."
I put on my parka for this. Anyway.
But holy crap, they made bank because they were only made for $55 million. So they made...
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
No way.
That's so low.
He had an entire collection of R8s because apparently he doesn't like any other cars. But...
So, 50 Shades of Grey... The movie, they each came out on Valentine's Day. All right, that makes sense.
Happy Valentine's.
$55 million was how much they were made for.
All right.
Crazy.
Anyways, so she goes upstairs like the dumbass she is, and she goes into the red room just to look at it one more time, and as she goes to leave, she goes into a different room, and a man grabs her and starts, I think, strangling her. I don't remember. But she screams loud enough for security to come in and scare him away.
Does security do more than Christian?
No, because Christian's the one tasking him. He's like the Adolf Hitler to the Nazis.
Wow. Insane comparison.
Quote me, I don't give a fuck. Anyways. So they stop the masked man and he runs off and shit. But that's not the end of the masked man, because then Anastasia is going to the bank because the guy wiretapped her phone or whatever.
Wait, are you getting to the end of the movie already?
No, I'm getting to the next plot point.
The bank's in the end of the movie.
No, it's not.
Are you... Okay, continue.
Okay, so... He ends up kidnapping her sister-in-law. And
that is the end of the movie!
No, it's not!
That is the final
You didn't even pay attention. No, the final bit of the movie, I will get to it and you will know. Alright. Fuck you.
Did you get to the part where they lick ice cream off their bodies?
Oh, shit. No, I didn't. Okay, well, one second.
The best part of the movie.
Yeah, they go on a vacation because Anastasia was bitching.
Yeah, they go with all of their friends just for them to sit there and bitch the entire time. Oh, my life is bad at home. Oh, my life is bad on vacation.
Yeah, it sucks being fucking a billionaire.
So Christian takes a spoonful, puts it on her fucking arm, licks it off. She takes it, puts it on his hairy chest.
His hairy ass chest.
And just starts licking it. Licking the hair full of ice cream.
We went through anal sex and no response, no reaction. And
I would rather watch Christian screw a dude than watch this scene again in my life.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, call us homophobic. Go fuck yourself. Anyways, so they go on that vacation. They do that nasty ass shit. And then they come back and then boom, she gets kidnapped. Awesome sauce.
I think there's one more thing you forget.
Yeah, I think there is too.
Oh,
yeah. She gets pissed because people are calling her Miss Steele, and she's all like, "That's my name." And then Christian Grey says, "Your name's fucking Anastasia Gray now." She's like, "Not here, it's not." And he's all like, "I fucking own you."
There's another thing where she's being a bitch, because when is she not, right? And Christian's all like, "Okay, we're going to the Red Room of Pain," and they do it, and she says "red" 3 or 4 times. He's like, "I'm not stopping!" And then they don't stop. And then she's like, "You don't use the Red Room of Pain against me." She leaves and is mad at him for like 3 fucking minutes. And then she comes back and everything's fine.
Yeah, no. Because, remember, she said something like, "Oh, Christian, you're never going to believe it. We're going to have little Christians running around." And he's all like,
right.
"Fuck, I'm going to kill myself and everyone else."
He doesn't want kids, so he runs off and goes talks to his sexually abusive aunt.
Yeah, gets so unbelievably drunk. He comes back. Anastasia gets super upset. He has a bad...
Of course.
He has a bad nightmare. She wakes up. She runs off to the Red Room of Pain after an argument in the morning. And she locks herself in there for a couple days, I think. And then
what was she eating in the Red Room Pain? They just have snacks. There's a drawer full of anal beads and dildos, and below that you got some peanuts and Pringles.
And then there's a water container of water as well.
Container
just
of
in
water.
case Christian
Container of
gets
water.
dehydrated.
Container of semen. Right next to each other. Which one are you gonna get?
It's also a sperm bank. They're not labeled, and they're black. They're black cups.
That's crazy.
But anyways,
That's crazy.
So
she likes it there.
yeah. So Christian apologizes, but he's super pissed off at the same time. So he goes to take a shower, and she goes in with him, and she goes to like rub up on him and shit. And he's like,
"Is this the part that made you sad?"
Yeah.
Dude,
he's like, nah.
Why?
Because lover or hater, Dakota Johnson.
No!
That was some good...
Dakota Johnson is a 6 out of 10.
Listen, no, I'm not talking about her looks. I'm talking about her acting on that scene. She looked like she just got blue-balled. Christian Grey got blue-balled a million times in this series, and he was just like, well, it's another day. Even though he was super pissed about it. And then they had a meeting in his office at his business, and she's all like, look at my skimpy little dress. Don't you just want to fuck me right here? And he's all like, yeah. And she's like, well, that's just too fucking bad, pussy.
Didn't they go to dinner in the first movie? And she's like talking about all the sexual stuff. And out of nowhere, she's like, what's a butt plug?
Yes. And when they did the first meeting. And then he was all like, take off your panties. She takes them off. He's like, oh, God.
God.
Stuffs him in his pocket. And then
Jesus Christ.
They go on for the rest of their life. But anyways, so, they have this meeting, and he gets blue-balled, but then she gets blue-balled. And it's like, wow, you can really feel the fact that she is soaking wet but not going to do nothing about it. So that sucks.
Anyways, the end of the third movie.
No, we're not there yet.
Okay, we're not there.
The bad person in the whole series kidnaps.
I swear to God, that's the end of the fucking movie.
No, it's fucking not.
It is.
Dumbass.
Okay, continue.
Anyways, so the bad guy in this movie ends up kidnapping her sister-in-law and is all like, listen, wire me like, I think it was like 10 million. So she's like, how the fuck am I going to get 10 million? Well, she takes her husband's...
Because she has Christian Grey.
Yeah, she takes his card, takes it to the bank, and is all like, I need this now or he's going to... I just need it. And then so they're like, this will take a while. And she's like, no, I need it now. And then so they make a few calls as Christian is looking for her. And he pulls up at the bank because she hasn't told him anything because the guy said no talking to Christian Grey. Anyways.
Of course.
So,
she listens to him, but she doesn't listen to Christian.
Yeah, no. So he says, run into the alley. They go to the alley. They take the bags. They take her phone. They... I think they throw out a fake phone, and she keeps the real phone so Christian can still, wiretap her to see where she's at. And so they find him, and we get the worst addition to this movie. It turns out that him and Christian Grey were fighting for that family in the foster system. That's bullshit. Way to throw in stupid shit last minute, but hey. Whatever.
It's the 50 Shades of Grey movies. Did you expect there to be like something interesting?
No, not really.
I will say this movie's more interesting than the other two.
Yeah.
Like I think the final 20 minutes, the end of the movie where they're doing all this like kidnapping sister and stuff.
Yeah.
That's more interesting than anything that happened.
Yeah, but
if you really think about it, these movies could be good.
There's proof that they were good.
What's that?
The money.
That's like saying. If you put porn in theaters, it'll make money. Because people are pedophiles.
Now. Pedophiles. What?
Not pedophiles.
What kind of porn are you watching
perverts.
in the theater?
Perverts. I meant perverts.
Anyways.
I'm not a pedophile. Let's just clear that up here.
Anyways, enough with the pedophilia. All right.
Stop being a pedophile.
So what happens is he's like, also, I was the one who crashed the helicopter. Because I can make you come fast.
There's like 15 minutes left in this movie.
Yeah, by the way, the bad guy was the boss, and he was mad because she didn't want to come.
He was mad because
get in line, big dog. She won't let Christian Grey let her do that for her either.
Except in this movie, Christian Grey won't let her.
Yeah, because he's
He's a stud.
He's a stud of a fucking man.
But they have kids.
Yeah, wait.
Wait, is there more?
Yeah, she shoots the dude.
That's right.
Yeah, she shoots him in the leg. The cops come and they arrest him after he beat the shit out of her.
He wants to shoot her.
Yeah. But because she's so used to getting the shit beat out of her by Christian, it's okay. But anyways.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I guess.
I guess.
I want to go to the Red Room of Pain.
Anyways, they all make up happily ever after, except Christian finally comes to terms with having a baby. And the movie ends with them looking at the house that they are now living in, nice yard, and Christian's playing with the kids, and the kid, and she is pregnant at the end. My question is...
Because the dreams bring back all the memories.
Shut the fuck up.
Memories bring back you. I think that song's playing in the end of the movie, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. But anyways...
Any movie in 2017 has that song.
Yeah. My thought, though, is... How are they going to hide the Red Room of Pain when those kids become teenagers?
You show them firsthand.
All right.
Basically, like, just keep the door locked, and I don't know. There's really no way to hide the Red Room of Pain, is there?
All right, so how would you rate it? Hey, Mommy, Daddy, what are you doing in that room all the time?
Why is Mommy screaming, Daddy, do you hit Mommy? Yes.
Why is Mom screaming red and you continue to smack the shit out of her? All right, I'll let you rate it.
Okay.
First.
I didn't say anything really about this movie. The movie is bad, obviously. Obviously, the last 20 minutes are somewhat interesting. But once you get to a certain point in this movie, you just get so bored of the sex and so bored of everything. Also, this movie automatically does not get my favorite spot because of the fucking ice cream scene. So, like, no matter what, this is, like, the worst scene I've seen in my entire life. This is probably the best out of the three. I'll probably give it... I'll stick with a 2.5. I'll go 2.5 out of 10.
The ice cream scene's the only reason it's a 2.5. Cut it out and it probably would have been a 3.
Cut it out and this movie probably would have been not even worth watching. Bless you.
All right.
What would you give 50 Shades 3?
I give it a good old 6.0.
No fucking way. You give it above 5?
I loved this movie. It was so good and I would come back to it every time. Because Christian Grey got drunk, and I really liked that scene. Oh, and he blue-balled Anastasia, so I felt like she deserved it.
All right. Let's rank these movies.
All right.
Number 3.
Number 1.
The first movie.
Yes.
Why?
Because it sucked.
I agree. Nothing happens in this movie. It's boring. You got the setup, and then the sex, and then there's, like, no stakes or anything. This movie's boring. It sucks. Yeah. Don't watch the first movie.
No. Watch it.
Don't watch any of these movies.
Don't enjoy it.
This is a podcast for you guys to listen to and just like have fun and be entertained. Don't watch these movies because they will do the opposite effect of these podcasts. You will not have fun.
By the way, ice cream scene in the description. All right.
We're not putting the fucking ice cream scene
Number
in the description.
2, I will put number 2.
I'm good with that. We'll stick the same. Number 2 would be number 2.
And then
why?
That is because it just threw in a bunch of random shit that wasn't resolved until the third movie.
This movie might be the most interesting out of all of them, has the most interesting scenes. But, like, it tries to create stakes when there didn't need to be stakes. The sex is bad, obviously. And it's a movie in the 50 Shades of Grey franchise. So it's automatically a fucking shit-ass movie.
Yeah.
And then number 1 is number 3.
Yeah, obviously. That one...
The ice cream scene alone should make it number 2.
Yeah, but if we're cutting that out for 5 seconds, it's number 1 by a landslide. Because we get these stupid problems from the second movie resolved, and we find out what's going on.
It's somewhat interesting in the end.
Yeah, we get more of a sob story from Christian Grey than we do Anastasia. And Anastasia's had a perfect life, and it just only gets better because, you know, he's a billionaire and bought her a fucking R8.
If you sit back and think about it, these movies could be good. Like, you have the setup, you have the characters, you have the mystery. Like, all this could be good if you just tweak a few things with the characters and the plot and the story and all that. This could be a cool franchise. Instead, it's just absolutely terrible.
I loved Christian Grey, though.
I mean, he was a stud. Be like Christian Grey.
Yeah, don't be an Anastasia.
WWCGD. What would Christian Grey do? I live by that.
Well,
that's why I hit women on the street. Lock them in my red room of pain. I don't do that. I am building a red room of pain. Next video, if you guys want to see it.
Next video is a tour of the red room of pain, and I will be demonstrating some of these weapons, including the anal beads we saw in the second movie on Zach.
No!
Make sure to subscribe.
No. Real talk. Next podcast, Ginger Dead Man franchise, or just the first movie. We don't know yet.
Or we might sneak something else in there, depending on the holiday coming up, because we got
There's a holiday coming up?
No, if there's a holiday coming up, because we got 5 movies to watch.
Get this: there's 5 Ginger Dead movies. There's 9 Evil Bong movies. So that's like already 16 movies. I did the math wrong. 14 movies. And then there's like other franchises mixed in there too. Apparently there's this whole cinematic universe with these. I don't want to watch, but he's probably going to make me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go watch Ginger Dead Man. This has been the F Tier Podcast. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, hit the follow. And with that said, stay tuned for the next podcast.
Peace out.
Peace out. Good. Do the surprise thing in the background, dang it. What's up with this? What's it doing?
It's not doing it.